Y'all, I did not get out here in time. I didn't get out here in time. It is hot. The sun's already hit me. Well, I may have to move before it's over with, but that's okay. It's a lovely day in the neighborhood. Welcome to SunHippie Mini Farm. I'm Jeani, and for anybody that's not seen this channel, I want to show you the little dogs. This is Christmas. This is Millie. The rest of them's coming. They're slow. There's Bud. They're all hot and they want to go in. They're trying to talk me into it. I'm missing a dog. I'm always missing a dog. I'm always missing a dog. Jojo! She is so mouthy. That's a mouthy little dog right there. That is a mouthy little dog. There's Joseph. There you are. Little tiny dog. We need to burn some stuff, y'all. Okay. I don't know if I'm the only one that does that. Let's see, I'm trying to set this where it'll follow me. It's either going to follow me or it's not. Is it follow me? It kind of is. Okay, maybe it's already there. I don't care. Anyway, I've got to come out here and check on my poor little dried up stuff. I don't know if you guys have had this kind of heat that we've had here. It was 99, 98, 97, 98, and then like 96 yesterday, and today it is 93, and it almost feels like a cool spell, which is sad. It's pretty sad, especially for this area. But I've got to fix my whole chicken caboodle. New name. This chicken caboodle is about to turn into a little duck haven. And I've got to figure out how to put a pond in here. I want to dig one. I've made up my mind. I don't want to go get some little kiddie pool. But those poor little ducks are full grown. And they're in there in the bathtub as we speak. I have got to move them. So, here's the deal. I need you to hush for 5 minutes. Noisy rooster. Anyway, what I'm going to do is get another one of these pens right here, because I like these pens and they've worked out really good. So, and they're fairly cheap. Get them off of Walmart. It's the cheapest and the fastest you're going to get them, I guess. I got to get away from Hank. But if y'all know, I had goats, but I couldn't keep up to the goats because I don't have my whole property fenced. I wanted them to be able to free range, but I was having to keep them in a small area. And so I got too much going on, and I let somebody that's got 12 acres and a horse farm. She's got her own stuff. Everything's fenced in. I let her go ahead and take them. I sold them to her, gave her everything that she needs to do her little goats. And I just want my little goats to be happy. I cried. But I'll get some more goats sometime when I can get my whole property fenced in, or at least the area that I need them to be in. I don't want to keep them in some little hut. Speaking of little hut, this is going to turn into 2 chicken coops. What's going to happen is I'm going to put one of those, let me come over here and show you. One of these pens that I got off of Walmart, this chicken run, I'm going to put it long ways over here. I'm going to move this stupid pole that we took so much time putting in. Oh my God. Well, I say we, but it was my husband. I'll be in trouble before it's over with. But we're gonna move this. Now, he did suggest it. Thanking Jesus. We could leave it, but not really. I could build that pen around it, I guess. I don't know how, but I'd have to cut it off. But we'll probably have to move that pen, and we're gonna put it sideways right here. And I'm gonna half it up, and I am going to raise my chickens back here, and I'm going to have some chickens on this side and some chickens on this side, and those chickens in the front, and have a bigger run for them. And then I'm going to put the little ducks back here. And I'm thinking where this grape arbor is, if nothing's gotten my grapes, I might get a taste of grape this year. Oh, there's still some on there, people. There is still some grapes on there. I might get to taste a grape. We'll see. It's iffy. Anyway, I'm thinking if it's far enough away from the trees and the roots, I think I can dig a pond right here. I don't want it to be too far in the sun, but I'm gonna have to cover it anyway. So I think what I want to do, God bless my husband's heart, I'll be digging it, but I'll be on a tractor digging it. He's the one that's gonna have to fix the tractor if I tear it up. There's the problem. Anyway, I'm gonna put a duck pond right here, and I'd like it to be pretty and have a little path in between my grapes. And I might let the ducks go in there because the grapes will be up higher next year. They're really low this year because I didn't get that up on that arbor soon enough. But anyway, that's my plan for this little area. A duck pond. Now I've got a pond in the front of the house, and it will not hold water to save my neck. But I don't want the ducks up there anyway because everybody knows ducks are poopy. They're messy, and I just don't need a pond if I'm not going to put ducks in it. I've been attacked by a flyby grasshopper. But I think that's what we're going to do. And I had to move my chickens back over here on this side. For some reason, when I put them over there, they did not know how to get back in to the pen. I thought they did. Well, I lost a chicken because of that. I learned my lesson. And basically, I know hawks can get in, but this hawk that comes after my chickens is so big. I'm sure that it's a Cooper's hawk. It's huge. I think that they're like golden eagles if you see them. It just blow your mind to watch them. I don't know. Might be a red-tailed hawk. Maybe that's what I said. That's what I meant to say. I'm sorry. It's a red-tailed hawk, and it is huge. I was looking at something else earlier, and now I got both of them confused. But I don't think he can even get up in here to roost, to watch my chickens, to jump down in there. So it would be really hard with all of these branches hanging down. He'd have to come in like right here, and he's got so much stuff blocking him. I don't think he can do it. So I don't think he wants to. Plus, I've got crows, and I've got so many predators. Everything wants my chickens. Even my chickens want my chickens. My roosters are running my little hens to pieces. They have to be separated. And I'm going to put some of the roosters and a couple of the hens in with my little ducks. And so this is how we're going to remedy this problem. But I've got to get a fence around this, and I've got to get one of those things, a chicken run first. So I get a chicken run, I put it back here, I dig a pond, I put a fence around it, and voila. Oh, and a pergola. I've got to put a little pergola over the little pond, or the hawk will have itself a little stew dinner of my ducks. So I'm going to put a pergola over the pond so the hawk can't just fly in. And my little ducks can run for the water and have safety, or they can run into the coop and have safety. The chickens run pretty good, but there's always that one little hen that just sits down there and says, okay, fine, kill me. I knew which one it was, too. She just stops and squats. There's no way she's going to run from a hawk. She just ducks and stays there. Well, she did that one last time, and that was the end of that. The rest of them ran, and they've got plenty of shelter, so that should work under here. I will not put them on the sunny side or the open side ever again. I'd like to just incorporate my whole side yard over here eventually. But I gotta have, some more fence. Can't afford it all at one time. So I'll just, for now, go get one of my pens, turn them around, and put them in a run for right now. I'm sorry, guys. It's so hot outside. It almost seems like it's freezing cold. It's 70 degrees in my house, and it feels chilly. Y'all go sit down. But this is why we just have to do something for my little ducks. Look at here. Look at here. Are y'all having fun? He wants to dive so bad, and he dives. And when he dives, he turns his head sideways, and it's just sad to watch. But look at here at this water mess that they've got. I'm so thankful I put waterproof flooring in here. I never thought I'd have to have it because of ducks, though. But these little bobbies who run all the time, these are blue Indian runners. And I did end up with a male and a female, thanking Jesus for that one. And y'all got some mucky water. I'm fixing to get you guys out. I'll get you guys in just a minute, okay? I just put some waterproof stuff that you put in showers. We had a little bit of that left over. And I put that up underneath them, so that's worked out okay, except for they're grown ducks, and we're having to completely take it out, wash it off about every 2 to 3 days. And this is putting new hay on top of it every day. So that's getting old, and I'm ready to make some changes. But we're going to go give them their little food. It's not a back porch, it's a barn, and I'm taking back my back porch. I've got to get these walls finished. I want plant walls up, especially on this wall over here. And I want the little kitty cats to be able to run. It's a tight squeeze coming in that door. We need to put it on the other side. We've got a little quirky fixes, but we've come a long way redoing this house. I don't even know if I've done a house tour. I'm not going to do it right now because it's nasty. Just not. I'll clean it up and I'll do a house tour since we've got everything done. But we've been in here, I cannot believe it's been almost 5 years, y'all, since I did my first video, which was December of 2020. I don't even know what day it was. It was probably somewhere around the second or third week of December when we were sitting out there in the Airstream and we pulled our RV over here to the side. We lived in it for over a year. We finally moved in here June of 22. And since then, I have redone this farm 4 times. I cannot make up my mind how I want this farm to go. It just seems, I don't know, it works about any way I do it. I just cannot figure out for the life of me the way I want to leave it. I like to change things around. We've done the same thing with the house. So there'll probably be constant changes, but for the most part, now we do have some other things. I've got put in concrete countertops. I did this epoxy countertop, which is pretty. I like it. It's held up, actually, even without me putting trying to get that turned around, without me putting the tough coat stuff on the top of it. It still holds up. It's getting a little dull over there where I cut stuff on it all the time. But other than that, I would have recommend doing epoxy if you're feeling up to it. I loved it. It's a beautiful countertop, but I'm probably going to go to, because we have to level these out somehow. I have stair-stepping countertops right now, and I don't like it. So I'm going to level it out with concrete. Use concrete for a while until I get tired of that, and then I'll probably epoxy over that. We'll just epoxy, and then we'll concrete. We'll epoxy, and then we'll concrete. It'll be about this thick before I get done. That countertop will not go anywhere until somebody takes a sledgehammer to it. Anyway, if I get my way about it, which seems to be the famous last words. No, y'all are not coming out, and the little dogs won't out. I've got to set these little ducks back in here. Give me just a minute. But if I get my way about it, this is going to be closed in, and pretty soon, well, he's already said that he would build a pergola over here, and I'm going to turn it into a greenhouse. And then we're going to do a pergola over there on the other side of the French doors, and that can be just an open area to do whatever. And then my back porch is going to turn into my studio. Do y'all think this would make a good studio back here? I like the light. It's got good lighting. Now, I have to tote these little things in this hamper because that's the only way I can carry them. I'll have to give them their water. Ducks. I got to fix my pen. Oh no, she's ready to get out. There you go. You can jump out too. There you go. They just jump out on their own. You gotta watch them. All right, I'll give you some fresh water in just a second. Well, there's you some clean water. There's you some stuff. We're going to try to keep the sun off of you. And there you go. All right. They won't have a prison too much longer. You want to tell them hi? If not, I can clip it.
Too hot to say hello.
It's not.
It is too hot.
You handsome.
It's too hot to say howdy.
It's not. Well, it is. It is. To my to-be people.
Yeah. Hope to get some people one of these days.
Yeah, I got people. They're out there somewhere.
Yeah, that's true.
They're out there somewhere. Y'all are out there somewhere. Anyway.
It's a lot cooler down there by the creek.
Is it? Here.
Small little tiny creek.
We'll do it this way. We'll talk. That way we can see each other talk. Is it drying up any?
It's about the same as it was.
Well, I'm glad it's flowing this year. It didn't flow at all last year, but we were in drought. I guess that's how you tell if you're in drought, is whether that creek's flowing without it raining or not.
You should take this down there and film.
I could.
Ride down there and have a look at it.
Did you mow anything?
Oh, well, I did the other day.
I mean, down in the woods?
A little bit.
Oh, okay, good. Because that's the only way I'm going to get through.
Well, I mean, you just have to.
It was grown up.
You'll have to drive this down there.
I'll ride it down there.
Turn on the higher drive speed.
You got to love the ScreenWorks. This thing is held up. It gets abused. Let there be no mistake, this thing's been abused. But it's held up.
Alrighty. Take it down there and film it while you'll have it for posterity.
Yep. I got to have some posterity.
See what it looks like. What are you doing with this?
Instead of
that seat
posterior.
You're throwing away?
Huh?
That seat thing you're throwing away?
Yeah. Nobody's using it unless you need it. I got to take all the stuff around, and I need to get a fire started, but it's too hot.
I know.
You know, it cools off here. It gets in the 80s, I'll burn that stuff, but it'll just keep piling up until it gets in the 80s, because I can't take no fire. Now, I don't know how in the world I would manage this and that without dropping this camera.
Cut it off till you get in.
All right, here we go. We're going to go down through the field and then down into the woods. I bet I can't get through here. We haven't cleaned this out, and it has grown up a little bit this year. I usually mow it once or twice. Well, no, I guess I can get through here. Wait a minute. I came in the wrong way. I see how he did that. Hold on. We're going to go back out the other way. Oh, boy. Hold on. Here we go. Watch me get stuck. I'm never really stuck. Hoping there ain't no spiders. We're going to run over this weed. Oh, I'm sorry, little grasshopper. I didn't know you were having a good day over there on the weed. Now here, aha, I'll show you this while I'm sitting here. This is a mulberry. If y'all ever wondering what mulberry leaves look like. Now this is a male. It's got no fruit on it. This is the reason why I have fruit on my other ones. There's a male on this side and there's a male on that side. If you ever want mulberry trees, you got to have a male and a female. Or fruit. The female fruits. But you got to have the male to pollinate. So I've got 2 males and I've got 2 females. And I've also got dwarf mulberry up at my door, and I don't know if that takes a male and a female, but I wonder if this male, if y'all know, comment below, if this wild male can pollinate my dwarf mulberry. Does that work that way? I don't know. I'll have to go read up and find out. We'll go find out. But if you know, just comment. It'll save me a whole lot of time going to look. Thank you. Off we go. No, you can't catch a ride on my leg. It feels weird. Move. Grasshoppers. Now, it looks like we're running through a tree. We kind of are, but I knew it. Spider webs. I'm not doing no spiders. I'm just not. Not today, not never. Okay, here we go. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, the water flow, I guess, has helped us with this one. Now, we were just up on that little ridge. We've got like 3 or 4 little ridges, but this actually goes down to the creek. I'm scared to get out and walk around because I know good and well that we have. No, we ain't got no flow. We ain't got no creek flowing. My dude, it's dry as a bone. I knew it was going to be dry. Ooh, I better not accidentally go down that hill. I'll be regretting it. Well, we've got water standing, which is why we've got so many mosquitoes, obviously. But I'd like to have this dug out, this whole little, all that little sand. You can see it goes right up through there, and it comes right down through here, and it keeps going right on down through there. And it's a little tiny creek, and I love it. And it's so awesome when it's, hopefully I'm not getting stuck. This tree is fixing to fall. We got to come through here and get rid of some of these trees too. But I can't even get over there unless I walk. I'm going to try to walk. I'm probably going to regret it, but I'm going to try to walk. I got to get the mosquitoes off of me first. You see that? That right there is why I do not like walking through here. I may not walk. I have on sandals. I think I'm going to get right back up there, and I'm just going to go put my boots and stuff on, and then I'll come show y'all this, especially since it's not flowing anyway. We may just zip through a lot of this, may fast forward some of this footage. There's a almost 5-year-old weeping willow. Planted that, I think, the spring of 2021. And it's gotten that big. It's probably, I'm going to go with 20 feet. But I planted it down here, and it's been perfect because it grows water down here. Or grows water. It gathers water down here. It kind of gets a little soppy. It's our wet area. Oh, goodness gracious. And here's my other mulberry, and I need to start taking some leaves off and harvesting my mulberry, and hopefully I can get maybe some raised beds. You see how it flows. Everything flows downhill, and we let the grass grow to keep it from flowing so fast, and so that the ground can soak up the water. So during the rainy season in June, which happened to be our hottest season and not our rainy season this year, we had our rainy season in May. But hopefully I can have I'm hoping to put about 8 really long big beds over here, and kind of terrace, right through here, so that they'll keep the water. I want to do the no-till beds, so that's probably what I'm going to do out here. But again, I've reset this about 40 times. Now, um, oh, that was the other thing. I want to take this other side over here. I forgot to tell y'all that. And do a U-pick thing and let people come out here and especially go find. One thing I'm going to do is when I get that started, these fruit trees and the berries and the vegetables, I'm going to make sure that I can find homeless people that want to come out here and get them some food first. And they'll have first pick of whatever's out here. Everything from watermelons to whatever. And then I'll take the rest of it to whoever distributes it the best, hopefully. Now, I'm scared to go down through here because this is where I usually get all of the spiders. I don't want spiders. I don't like them. But as you can see, and now you can see, it's pretty well cleared out over here.
Honeysuckle and diesel fumes, quitting time Friday afternoon. I see her walking across a fresh cut field, long tan legs. This is getting real. Now it's way life in a country town. You work hard and you play hard when the sun goes down. Well, I've been to New York City and I partied in Cancun. Nothing can compare to honeysuckle and diesel fume.
I love it when they just come up and just fly right there for no reason for me to see. Call it a blessing from God. Anyway, I'm going to hopefully not tear this up down here for that very reason, but clean it out so that it can be used. And maybe, it's got mosquitoes, maybe I can set this up where people who want to use it can use it. That's my goal. As a matter of fact, if I make any money off of YouTube, that's where the money's going to go. It's going to go to set this farm up where it can be a haven for people, a Goshen. When the plagues were going through Egypt, there was a place called Goshen, and that's where Israel stayed, and they had light when Egypt had no light. They had no plagues, they had no sickness, they had nothing. They were safe. And I think during the tribulation, we're going to need Goshens for God's people, for this is just the way I believe. I don't know if anybody else believes this way. It's just what I'm reading between reading the Bible. I do a Bible study. I know it sounds far-fetched to some people, but I think that I don't believe in what they call pre-trib. Now, I may be wrong. I pray that I'm wrong, but I don't think that I'm wrong. I don't think the tribulation is not judgment. I think the church is going to go through the tribulation, and it's going to strengthen and purify the church as we go through the tribulation. And I think that there's going to be a need for places that have food supply, have water supply, things like that.
I know your time is worth a bunch, but when can you give it free?
I'm very thankful, and I praise God for this all the time, and I know that He gave it to me.
Better embrace those hugs, better not let that rug slip out.
And I want this to give back to Him and to the people that believe in him and are doing his will, you know, and not just squandering everything that we've been given. It won't be here forever like this. But like I said, that's for another show.
I know your heart's in the right place, but sometimes your mind is gone. Time is ticking like a bomb. Won't be long till it goes off. Won't be long till it goes off. Won't be long till it goes off. Better embrace those hugs. Better not let that rug slip out from under you in mid-flight. Better cherish those smiles. They only last a while, and they're gone like them babies down the hall. Just don't last forever, y'all. No. If only we could see how little we have lived, how every moment is sacred, how every breath is blessed. We might slow down, slow down, slow down. Better embrace those hugs. Better not let that rug slip out from under you in mid-flight. Better cherish those smiles.